Hi, welcome back. I apologize if the hi is not as enthusiastic as usual, but that's only because I myself am not very enthusiastic either. I probably won't even spend too long on this editing of this video, but either way, I was in a voice chat with two of my friends who you probably know, Axe and Fleur, and we were talking about the state of creating content for Honkai Star Rail. As it turns out, I haven't uploaded in 5 days despite having multiple video ideas that I've wanted to make. Right now, you're either a bigger creator that isn't affected as the rest of us and can create whatever you want, or you're a smaller creator and creating any content that isn't hating or shitting on the game won't get you any views. I guarantee you, if I were to make a guide video right now, it would not get more than 2,500 views. However, if I were to go and make a video about how bad of a game Star Rail is and how bad of a company Hoyo is, it would be one of my best performing videos of all time. Now, this isn't really anybody's fault except for the developers of the game, and I don't blame anybody who wants to watch negative stuff about the game because it does deserve a lot of criticism, especially with what they're trying to do with castaways. Now, I want to get into the details and specifics of the situation a bit and really pour my heart out, but before that, I want to play a little devil's advocate. I was internally discussing whether or not to upload this video because I know that a decent percentage of the comments under this video will either tell me to just quit the game or stop complaining and just create normal content. Now, I already quit the game itself because I'm not playing right now, but I can't really quit creating content for it at the time. I have a really bad laptop, and the only interesting game I can reliably record content about with anything more than 45 frames per second is Honkai Star Rail, and through creating content for this game, I'm saving up to buy a new PC, so I can quit creating content for this game. I'm really just at a catch-22 here, and it doesn't really feel any good. And for the comments that would tell me to stop complaining, then I'm either making guide videos and getting no views at all, while also being slightly hypocritical in my view for telling people how to pull 4 units in the game that I'm constantly criticizing, or I'm making no content at all. As I said, the only content that's consistently getting a large amount of views right now is content that is shitting on the game for its constant bad decisions. The majority of my audience are people who are dissatisfied with the state of the game right now, and the last thing I bet you guys want to watch right now is how to build Tribi or another X character is insane, pull them right now video. So with those comments addressed, let's continue. Now, creating content for Star Rail mainly sucks right now because there is barely any content to talk about besides the new units, which you already established that I don't want to talk about whatsoever. There won't be another new endgame mode for a while or rotation, and even if there was, then endgame in Star Rail really sucks right now. The story quest for 3.1 also absolutely sucked. I updated the game so I could try it out, and even though I was expecting nothing, I was still disappointed. There were so many issues with it that it deserves a whole video on its own, but I don't really want to make that video either, because it would just be regurgitating the same issues that multiple other videos criticizing 3.0 already talked about. If I had a decent system, then quitting this game would be as simple for me as creating a video saying I'm quitting than creating content for whatever game I actually enjoy, even though the algorithm would really fuck me up because I never made content for other games before, and it's expecting Star Rail content from me. If I don't make Star Rail content, I probably won't even break 500 views per video. I don't really see that as the biggest issue though, because if I simply keep creating more and more content, I'll get through the rough algorithm patch. Now, obviously, all the hate for the game is coming from the insane amount of constant and consecutive horrible decisions the devs keep making for this game, the most prominent of which is Castaways' global passive, which is generating an insane amount of deserved hate. It's the biggest reason players are disgruntled with the game right now, and players will stay disgruntled until they remove that completely. However, I really don't think they're going to remove it whatsoever. There's so much lying on the hands of the 3.2 update that I genuinely believe the game will lose an insane number of players if 3.2 does not deliver. There are so many things that it needs to get right, including fixing old characters, which we still have zero info about yet, by the way, reducing the rate of power creep when introducing new characters, and an actually good story, making endgame content actually fun, and not just a goddamn marketing tactic, and so much more. If 3.2 fails at any of these, then the game as a whole is going to fail. Tomorrow, V2 for the 3.2 beta is going to be out, and while V2 is almost always just rewarding character kits, I still want them to do something about Castaways' global passive, and if they don't, then we'll just have to wait another week for V3. I don't really have anything I want to make about this game other than addressing its largest issues, because there are so many, although I already feel like I addressed most of these issues, and right now we're just waiting for what happens in 3.2. If I address literally any other issue, it would just be the exact same thing. There greed either, forcing players to pull for characters they don't want, etc., etc. I fully expect to be disappointed with 3.2, by the way, and you should also definitely expect to be disappointed. So that's it. I don't think I've anything else to say. I've got a couple of videos planned through the next week, but I'm not sure if I'll have the motivation to really make them. Either way, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.